You guys don't even gotta Google it, because I'm gonna do the whole notes. And it's gonna be a good lesson. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys on that video. Peace. Alright guys, check this out. So I didn't cover this, but I think that's a cemetery, and I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, or for what it is, but it could be historical. And right off to the left you have El Morro, the fortress. That could be the Silver Ray, or that could be one of the other ships that we've seen. I think that's a different one, unless the Silver Ray turned north. But here I am, El Morro, as you can see. So I'll give you all the whole history tour tomorrow. Now they charge $10 to go up in there. I'll just stand around and I'll read you guys the whole history. But the sunset and the amount of visitors was crazy. So many people go up in there. It's super cool. They got areas for the cannons to the right, cannons to the left, designed to protect all of the island. And we'll get back here and capture more of that story tomorrow. So for now, this is what it looks like at dusk, right after the sunset. And then I'll fill in the details on that cemetery. I'll give you guys the whole history rundown when I get the details. When I get the whole details of El Morro, the reason it was built, the whole history, and yeah, I mean, I think they got it lit up at night. It looks totally cool. It looks totally badass. It looks totally badass at night. But yeah, island fortress. So there's some sort of history where, you know, they built this out of stone. They had the watchtower, and I'll show you guys from earlier kind of how I came up to the top of that, and kind of how they built watchtowers around the south end, kind of the port end. And I'll fill in the details about what the purpose of all that was, about when the development ended, and, you know, really what it was for and when they stopped building. But for most of the brickwork, it's dated. It looks old in a way, historic, and unchanged, almost castle-like. You can see, if you look closely, no, that's not the 8K shot, but if you look closely at El Morro, they got space for the cannons. So you know that they had big ass cannons ready to go and to protect the island. And so I'm gonna do one last loop, one last night loop at El Morro, and just see what it's all about. And yeah, we'll see what this is all about. We'll see if we can go up near El Morro after dark, so you see all the light. And I know it's got kind of a different vibe at night, right? Because you never know, those enemy ships, they come in the night, right? They try to take the island or something. Who knows? But let me give you the sign. This is the San Juan. This is a historic site. It closes at 5 p.m. And there's a bunch of folks flying kites. It really is a lovely spot. I didn't expect it to be so lively after dark. So here you go. You got the San Juan National Historic Site by Castillo San Felipe de Morro. That's me. Turn a bit. Let's go up to the top. Let's go back up to the top. I mean, there's just so much to see. I think they got it lit up. You can see there's the down there. That's the cemetery. So we'll have to find how many people died and how many people lived. But I gotta button this up. Give me a second. And I'm walking back to the top of the El Morro. The sun, I think, has already set. Yeah, it's just a pleasant park. There's really no patrol after dark. There was patrol. I don't think it's open. But yeah, it's just super peaceful. They got a monument right there. We got a monument up top. As you can see, so that would be the north. That would be the north side. And that would be the south side of the island. So you can see the sun is setting over on the southeastern side of the island. And everybody's out and about, going for walks or runs on the island. And it's just kind of a peaceful, it's just kind of peaceful in a weird way. You know, peaceful and yeah, a little bit historic and just, I don't know, kind of cool. I think we got some e-bikers coming up behind me. But yeah, it's just peaceful, it's just cool. Got some rockers on the bikes. And yeah, it seems like people are still walking up to the top. I'm gonna see if there's any sort of, you know, camera shot to get or not. But yeah, let's see if I can get a photo of me up there. El Morro. They got nice. I think they got nice lights on it. That's what it is. They got lights from below. Make it look badass. They make it look badass. I mean, it is badass because it really hasn't changed in a couple hundred years, I think. I mean, the whole design of it just looks like a jaw bite or something, like a mouth, just like teeth for the cannons. I mean, you'd think there'd be cannons, right? 12 on each side or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More than 12 cannons. Maybe they had 100 cannons. Maybe the whole basement of this thing was full of cannonballs. Check it out. So I'm coming back up. It's got a different vibe to it. I'd be up there shooting the cannonballs down at the enemy ships, ringing the bells. But they charge you about $10 to go in. It's like a museum, I think. But it closes at 5. But looks like it got hit with a cannonball over here on this end. I'm not sure. Might have gotten hit with a cannonball. But when you look at the texture, it really is cool. Like, you can see it's been weathered. It's been weathered by all the rain, by all the storm. Check it out. You can see yeah, I mean, I wonder how old it is. Tomorrow I'll give you guys all the history. But you can see that that's almost like a lighthouse. And it is pretty deep. That's got to be about 50 feet. You wouldn't want to fall down there. But it's got to be about 50 feet down. And here's the lights. And yeah, it's just a total vibe out here. El Morro, the battlegrounds. Alright, that does it for today. I'm going to come back. With more information and give you guys a whole Google rundown. What it's all about. Runners up here going crazy because this is a giant ass hill. It's such a big hill. It's the perfect place to come run. and you can kind of see outline of all of the city life. Alright guys, so I'm gonna cut this video. Because there's a lot in it and I gotta make it an upload. So if you're watching it, then the video cuts off at about 7 p.m. So that's all for the video. So stay tuned for the next video for more details on actually El Morro, and I'll give more of a historical type of talk. All right, peace.